This boy was amazed to discover that the fake university he had created on a whim had unexpectedly attracted thousands of students. For Bartleby, this was not only a sudden disaster, but also a moral test, because the total tuition paid by these students amounted to tens of millions. Faced with this huge sum of money, his friends suggested he run away with the money, but Bartleby's conscience wouldn't allow him to do that, so he decided to gather all the students and prepare to reveal the fabricated truth. However, just as he was about to confess everything, a student stood up excitedly and expressed his heartfelt gratitude.
When I got accepted here, it was the first time my parents ever said they were proud of me.
His words touched the hearts of everyone present. The school meeting originally planned to announce the closure suddenly turned into a passionate speech.
Shouldn't we all have the chance to be said yes to? At South Harmon, we say yes to you. We say yes to your hopes. We say yes to your dreams. We say yes to your flaws. So welcome. Welcome to South Harmon Institute of Technology.
And the origin of all this was that a few days earlier, Bartleby had received a list of college admissions. Many of his classmates had been accepted into their dream colleges, but he alone had not been accepted by any. On that unremarkable afternoon, he suddenly thought that since he couldn't get into a college, why not create one himself? So he put the acceptance letter into a photocopier and cleverly copied a school emblem in a different color, then gave the fake university a name. After making a few simple edits to the introduction, he successfully created a college acceptance letter. However, a single piece of paper wasn't enough to convince his father, so he contacted a friend who was good at programming and asked him to help create a fake university website. This cleverly resolved the crisis. His father believed it was a trustworthy institution and paid all the tuition in one lump sum. He even decided to accompany Bartleby to the school for registration. It was then that Bartleby realized he had fallen into an even deeper predicament. So he quickly gathered his friends to discuss a solution, hoping to find a place that could temporarily pass as his so-called university. They then arrived at an abandoned mental hospital. When they pushed open the dusty doors, they were met with a ruin in need of serious repair. With no other choice, they first tore down the outer fences and then gave the entire space a thorough cleaning. After several days of hard work, South Harmon Institute of Technology finally began to take shape. However, before the school even opened, Bartleby received a call from his father. His father still doubted the legitimacy of the school and insisted on meeting the school's principal in person. Bartleby tried to dissuade him multiple times, but this only made his father more convinced that something was fishy.
Dinner's at 8.
Wait, Dad, I can't talk.
After hanging up the phone, Bartleby immediately informed everyone of the news. The top priority was to find someone to pose as the principal. At that moment, Red thought of his uncle. He had once been a senior professor at the nearby Harmon Institute of Technology, but was fired due to his eccentric personality. So Bartleby immediately asked him to return and play the role of the principal. Meanwhile, the other two used their connections from the arcade to recruit some volunteers to pose as students for Bartleby. Once everything was ready, Bartleby arrived at the makeshift campus with his parents. Seeing the beautiful campus and complete facilities, even his usually stern father couldn't help but show approval. He thought everything would be fine once his parents left. However, a bigger problem soon appeared. A rapid knock on the door suddenly broke the silence. Bartleby opened the door and found a boy standing outside. The boy claimed he was a new student reporting for enrollment.
Oh. This is no longer a mental health facility. I'm so sorry we can't help you. Good luck to you, pal.